you get hit hard as an independent film because they're putting you in the same space as some of the bigger movies. And for the general audience, they don't care if this is an independent movie. They're going to judge it
They
as
just
they
judge
would
it as
judge
yeah.
a bigger film. And some of the pushback we saw, which I find interesting and also a bit like kind of sucky, is we're already getting pushback because it has just a female lead cast, which deals in the genre of action. And I never saw that coming. I really did not see that coming.
I
What was
agree.
it?
Like, I don't know. If anything, I think we need more female-led action movies. That's my
Yeah,
perspective. You
they're
know,
like you have the usual keyboard warrior comments. Well, oh, this is so unrealistic, blah blah blah. And I'm like, am I stupid for not seeing this coming? What did I miss?
yeah,
And obviously, there's going to be a huge audience that are going to appreciate what we tried to do, which, because there's not many movies, like I was saying to Hannah, especially for, I guess, this, you could say this is like a martial arts kind of movie. It
yeah.
has like such a strong body and a goodie that have
Mm.
a big mono at the end.
Mm.
And yeah, it's kind of weird. And you've probably been through this yourself, where the criticism for independent cinema can be pretty brutal.
I think people don't necessarily grasp that it's not the fault of the actors, the producers, the people executing the editing, and like you say, they kind of place independent film production in the same sphere as, you know, multi-million, billion-dollar budget films. And I always would like to say to people that criticize independent film, you know, why don't you try, take this money, here's the concept, write a script, do it in 14, 16 days and see how it fares, see how it comes out. But the wonderful thing about the whole world of film and cinema is there is room for every kind of standard. I don't even like to use the word standard or caliber because all film deserves to be made and watched. It doesn't matter if you have £250,000 budget or, you know, a £6 billion budget. I also think the film is not just about, like you say, it's not just a female action movie. It's got the really cool, really dark, kind of twisted story of adrenochrome. It's not just
Yeah,
a random girl who is kidnapped and fights her way out. You know, there's lots of different layers to it. And it's definitely one for martial arts lovers. Like fundamentally, it's a film with lots of ass kicking, which is super fun to make, super fun to watch. But I don't listen to criticism. I think at the end of the day, if I know that I've done the best work that I could possibly do and sign myself to productions that, you know, are made by other people that give their best, that's all you can do. You know, people
yeah,
love to criticize and hate online, but really
yeah.
they'd
And
want to be making movies like this,
the
I think.
movie will undoubtedly find its audience, and it's always the people that shout loudest that always sticks around on the net. It's not like, I'm trying to remember the last time I went on to write a good review about a movie.
Me
But
too.
the adrenochrome thing is quite interesting because there's a big hoo-ha in America right now about a movie called The Sound of Freedom.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this?
Mm.
So it's a guy called, an actor called I can't say his last name. He was in the Mel Gibson film The Passion of Christ.
Yeah.
They've made a film about child trafficking, and it's based on a true story, and a big part of it is about adrenochrome. And I was like, ugh, because when I put in the adrenochrome, it was kind of based loosely on a conspiracy theory. And now I find I Am Rage is going to come out with adrenochrome at the same time there's this big scandal in America about, is this real?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I wonder how this is going to play out.
How people are going to react. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't delve down too many rabbit holes in this interview, but
Yeah, I'm just going to say Antonia told me about it while we were writing the script.